alluded to it, Candace Owens, my sister, okay, is being sued by the French president. That bitch finna get a check. Y'all have no idea. Let me tell you something. I am so happy for Candace. There's something that I want to brag about, but I'm going to brag through her, okay? Congratulations, Candace. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Because when you've worked hard to solidify your platform, your voice, you have millions, if not billions of views across social media based off of your controversial views. People love and support her. And for her to catch a lawsuit from the French president has now made her tri-global. The press alone, do you not like her impressions? I just keep hearing people, oh, they're gonna do her like they did Tasha K. Like, how did they do Tasha K? How did they do Tasha K? Tasha K is still here. Tasha K is still very much thriving, happy. Candace understands how this algorithm works. So I just wanted to take the time to congratulate my sister. I know she's gonna flip the press the same way she flipped it when they fired her and thought they were gonna suppress her voice. She got bigger. She's a black woman. She ain't going down. I'm hearing them talk shit about Alex Jones. Where's Alex Jones? $1 billion in bankruptcy, still streaming live, making money. More famous than he was yesterday. Now, I happen to see, some of the content that she made on these two, and it is quite questionable. It is quite believable, okay? So basically, she's being sued for alleging, and according to them, she would stake her entire career on proving that President Macron's wife is, in fact, a man, okay? Born a man. And she did a whole 9-episode series on it. She's always talked about, the secret society and their perverted sexcapades and how these people are empowered and traffic humans and traffic kids and stuff. And, I'm not going to say it's far-fetched, but given what's been coming out lately regarding royalty and just the presidents and stuff, she's not too far off. And I feel like when you are in political power, people are going to assume things like this because this has happened and it's been known to happen over years. So it's not far-fetched for people to believe that the French president is married to a man or a transgender, okay? Now, like I said, I saw the evidence that she presented. Is it convincible? Yes. Do I think that he's married to a man? No. I just don't. We all have, like, the way she presented it, even though she felt strongly that this is possibly true based off of the research, the very detailed research that her and her team did, I have to hand it down to her. She is staking her entire career on this. They are upset, and they are here to prove before she hit the grave that this woman is, in fact, a woman, okay? I just felt like seeing past videos of Mrs. Macron, the First Lady, I'm gonna be honest with you, she was very pretty for a white woman. She's very pretty, very feminine. Not to say that, and it's just, I didn't get nigga in a wig. I did not get man in a wig from it. Man in a wig now, yeah, because as white people get older, their hair gets thinner, so they typically wear wigs, and they're trying to say that she took on the identity, like she was a brother in this family, according to research, the wife, and she took on a female persona of a dad. I don't know. I just personally feel that it was very good journalism work, but I still personally feel that it's a woman. And I just looked at the old videos of her in black and white, of her doing press conferences and during tours, and, to me, I was just like, a woman. But, like, who cares, right? Who cares whether it's a man or a woman? He laying down with the old lady. It was his teacher. He loved her. You know what I'm saying? And I think the only reason he filed this lawsuit in the first place is because she's getting older and maybe a little senile, because she is like, what, 30 years older than him, 30, 40 years older than him, if I'm not mistaken. And it's quite embarrassing. And Candace is not the first journalist to report these allegations. Matter of fact, the Macrons have sued 2 other journalists and lost. They won in court, but then when they took it to the appeals court, it was overturned, saying that they didn't prove anything, that their claims don't stand, and so it was thrown out. And so, that was in French court. Okay, the United States court is very different, and if Trump has any type of political ties to what's going on, and Candace has since denounced Trump and his policies, things could get a little tricky for her in American courts fighting this, okay? And she has to understand they have an unlimited budget, but however, she's gonna take a hit financially, but the press that's gonna come along with it, it's just gonna make her more famous, which means she'll be able to monetize that in the long run. She's known, like, this is internationally known. This is huge. So I know a lot of y'all may say, I don't want to be known for that, but you have to understand, like, even Steve Harvey talked about it. He said he prayed and asked God to make him international. And then he gave the wrong Miss World the crown. Sometimes it happens like that, and you got to transmute that energy. And Candace is very good at transmuting energy in her favor. And let's not forget, her husband is white. Her husband is part owner of her company, like how my husband is, and he backed everything up, okay? Ain't nobody off air nowhere. And it's surprising that I'm trending with her. Global with the French president. I said, thank you, Candace. Everybody coming in, like, who is Tasha K? You should see him in the comment. Who is Tasha K? Come on over here. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. But it increases the bottom line over time. And journalists continue to be sued. We will be sued. It is a part of culture of media, whether you're a journalist or not. Candace is not a journalist. People are saying that she is, but no, she dropped out. She did not finish her degree, but she does operate from a journalistic standard more than I do. I am more entertainment-based, comedy-based, and she does operate more from a journalistic standpoint. She even talks like one, and so I'm just here to congratulate my sister. I know she got it to fight. Her husband is British as well, and she's gonna be fine. She's gonna be fine, and so they're not gonna be able to take her platforms down or anything like that. Yeah, it may have a little stain that she was probably found liable for lying, because if they submit a DNA test, which they can have tests altered. I mean, they're presidents. Come on now. Come on. She may lose, but I lost. But I'm still standing. I'm still standing. We ain't finna do this, okay? Or she could file bankruptcy too and get rid of the whole thing. Matt Cruz would be sitting there like, but she's standing 10 times down on the same way. I went lied to when I got my lawsuit. I had, what, 30,000? She had 60,000. She touches a different global demographic. I mean, for her to do a whole docuseries on a French president and she don't speak a lick of French, I said, that's some hellified journalism. I got to start getting into the French news and shit. Saudi news. I'm scared when I go to them countries, though, they're going to lock my ass up. I travel through France too much. I travel through the UAE too much. I'm not doing this, okay? Especially when it comes to politicians. Politicians, they play a different game. They play a different game, okay? So y'all just, pipe down. Candace is gonna be fine. She's been through much more. She has survived the juice, okay? And she calling them out every other day. Okay, and they ain't took her down. They ain't did shit to her. So Kanye is still walking around here. He still got passports. It is not the end of the world. Okay, she has the right to exercise her freedom of speech, and if she believes that this man, by way of her evidence and the research that she's done, I haven't gone as deep as she's gone, that this is in fact a man, then that's her business. But I am not. It don't matter to me. And I believe that's partly why. The reason she probably got sued in the first place is because this man or woman has had it enough. And the French president has had enough of getting slapped by his wife in public over these allegations. So I think this is why he filed the lawsuit in the first place. Go ahead. Remember this, y'all? Remember the French president? This man is under pressure at home. I think right then and there on that video, she told him, you better do something about it. I will not die as this is my legacy. You better do something about it. And she pushed the shit out. See, damn it, Kevin, you going down. Men don't really give a damn, okay? They don't care. It's her. And she tired. She's tired. She just want to die peacefully. Get old and die peacefully. And y'all keep with her wig.